talk about something you may not be familiar with, but you may be able to relate to: a highly sensitive person, or HSP. Being a highly sensitive person means you're more likely to feel things deeply, physically, emotionally, or socially, whether it's positive or negative. But what if you have a highly sensitive child? How do these feelings affect them, and how do you help them navigate? Let's ask the expert. Joining me now is therapist Julianna Lyddon. You know, to a certain degree, aren't we all a little sensitive, right?
We are.
But what is the difference between being sensitive and being highly sensitive?
Yes. So this is a really touchy place where you are super sensitive with your thoughts, with your feelings. Your central nervous system is really kind of like on high alert.
Yeah.
So it's really something that we have to pay attention to because you feel it
Right.
so deeply, everything.
Yeah, and with
Everything. It's like 3D.
right, with children, how does it affect them though?
Yes, so think about it. Kids already have such a tough time as they're growing up, just
Yeah.
processing everything that they have to in the world. And if you're this super sensitive child, it can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Not only for the child, but for parents too.
No kidding.
That's what can be hard.
So let's go through a checklist of what parents really need to be aware of if this is their child. First off, you say it's like a tortoise without a shell. What do you mean by that?
So one of the things you'll notice with your kids, if they're sensitive, is everything on their skin feels sensitive. So they'll be like, ooh, I don't like these pants, or I want to take that shirt off, or these socks are bugging me, and they will drive you crazy sometimes. But the skin is very sensitive.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, you say senses are exaggerated. This goes back to kind of what you were saying.
That's right. So every sense. So for example, maybe they have a really keen sense of smell. Maybe their taste is really strong. Maybe lights can really affect them. Noises. So you're paying attention. It's going to be really obvious because they're going to have, issues with some of these things.
Yeah, and they also feel things differently and deeply,
Very
right?
deeply. So maybe you're watching a show that's very emotional.
Yeah.
And maybe some people will feel it a little bit, but you'll see them and they really feel
Oh,
it. Like
yeah.
they can cry
Yeah.
and they feel it more than a normal, shouldn't say normal, but a child that just isn't sensitive.
Right, I could see that.
Right? On that normal kind of
Yeah,
spectrum.
that could be so heartbreaking.
Yeah, yeah.
You also say into the why. What do you mean by that?
They love to ask the questions. They want to know the answers to everything.
Everything.
Yes, so they're going to just ask all those kinds of questions that can sometimes, as parents, you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I told you.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe, I don't know. Let's look it up.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
right.
You also say they have perfectionist qualities.
They do. They want to do it right. They need time to kind of get into that groove, but they really have this tendency to just really do it in a perfect way,
Yeah.
which can also be overwhelming for a little guy, right?
Right.
And again, with the family, because they're trying to it's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, but on the flip side, I don't know, maybe it's the positive in me. I could see that as being part of a good thing.
Yeah,
right?
it
Being a
can be. It can be
perfectionist,
if it doesn't go to the extreme.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. And then you also say notice the subtleties.
Yeah. So you could have 3 kids sitting there. You could show them a picture or a film, and you would have the sensitive child that's going to be like, they notice the nuances, the subtleties,
details, yeah.
details,
Yeah.
everything. It's because this sight, they just
Right.
they
That extra
see
sense.
things. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But you say this HSP can also be a gift for them.
So I help so many parents with their sensitive children, and I am here to say they are so gifted. They really are. It's like this extra sensory kind of like seventh sense, if you will. And they really are gifted at so many things because of this, kind of sensory perception, if you will.
So that's why it's so important for parents to really listen and believe in them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen to them, believe them when they talk to you, give them time to process things, pay attention to all these little things they need. If you give them some space, you can help them a lot more.
Oh, I love that. All right. Julianna, thank you so much. Okay.